Now we will study about variation of G, variation of acceleration due to gravity, due to depth, due to depth. But as here inside the earth, G, that is inside the earth. As we go deep inside the earth, as we go deep inside the earth. For example, see, this is earth. And what is the radius of earth? RE is the radius of. If you are going d depth inside, how much depth? D depth inside the earth. Then, if you take any mass here inside the earth, if you keep this mass here, then inside this sphere, if you see, this is the portion of the earth, shaded portion of the earth, which is lying inside depth D. See here, this is mass M, this is mass M, and this is the center of the mass. You are taking this mass from surface of earth. This is what surface of earth. Surface of earth. What is the radius of earth? RE. And from here to, from the surface of earth to a depth D, you have taken a small mass M inside the depth D. What is the problem here? You have to determine the value of G at a depth D inside the earth. Inside the earth. Now, take up. Let we take a point P. We take a point P. This is the point P. Let we take a point P. This point is P. In point P, inside the earth. Inside the earth. At a depth D. At a depth D. बेटा पृथ्वी की गहराई में हमने एक कोई पॉइंट लिया. But see here there is a one thing you know that if this is
सर
our.
आपकी वीडियो ब्लर आ रही है.
But see here, if we are taking any body, yes. But if we take a point, let we take a point P inside the earth at a depth D, where if we place a mass M, at that point, then only the spherical portion of the earth, only the spherical portion of earth, only the spherical portion of earth, only the spherical portion of the earth which is lies in the radius, earth which is lying inside, then the portion of the earth which lying inside the sphere R minus D will exert gravitational force, effective gravitational force. Why? See here, but if this portion is there, then this portion will attract this mass toward this side, and this portion is there, definitely they will attract toward this side, and resultant of these two will act along upward direction. Now, if we are talking about the remaining portion, they will exert force along this, they will exert force along this, and the resultant of these two will act in between them. It will similar. That is the lower portion of this portion will exert force in downward direction, and this portion will exert force in upward direction. But since this mass is large, but they are much more separation. They are much more separated in comparison to this whole mass. So that's why we can see that whatever be the total force that is applied on this mass due to this portion in upward direction will be cancelled out by this unshaded portion of mass, they will exert force on this body in downward direction. But ultimately we can say that what? This only the shaded portion. If you're taking any mass, this is the earth, and you are taking any mass at a depth of d inside, then you draw a sphere only. This is the effective portion of mass of earth which will exert force on mass m. Now, how we can calculate this force? How we can calculate this force? Then we can easily determine the value of acceleration. But as here, let me assume that the density of earth is uniform, which is actually not uniform, but we assume. Let density of earth is uniform. Let density of earth is uniform. Let density of earth is uniform. Now you know what is the mass of the earth? Me. What is the radius of the earth? Re. So therefore density of earth is total mass by total volume. 4 by 3 pi r cube. Mass upon volume. Mass of earth by volume of the earth. That is density. Now let m dash be the mass present in the shaded portion of the earth. Let m dash is the mass of shaded portion of shaded portion of earth, and this mass will only exert net gravitational force. So what is this mass m dash? But we know the density into volume of this portion. What is the volume of this shaded portion? 4 by 3 pi. What is the radius? R minus d. Radius of earth, whole r minus d. What is the radius? This whole is radius. We are taking this mass here, then this radius is r minus d. R whole. Now you see it. Therefore, what is the value of rho? Density of earth. You know, mass is equal to density into volume. Volume of this portion, and density of earth is from here you put me, mass of earth by volume of earth, 4 by 3 pi radius of earth whole cube into 4 upon 3 pi re minus d whole cube. But as here 4 by 3 pi cancel out. Now it is clear. Mass of shaded portion is me upon re cube, radius of earth whole cube, into r minus d whole cube. Now the net gravitational force due to this mass on this mass. Now the net gravitational force on mass m, where at depth d, because we are determining the acceleration due to gravity at a depth d. What is the net force? G. Which parts of earth? M dash, only the shaded portion will exert force over this mass m. And what is the distance? G m1 m2 by r square, center to center. This distance is r minus r radius of earth minus d ka whole square. See here, beta, f by m is acceleration due to gravity at a depth t. Now G m dash, in place of m dash you put this me by re ka whole cube in place of m dash into re minus d ka whole cube. M come this here. Now re minus d ka whole square. Re minus d ka whole square. But as here power is cube, so we can write this re minus d ka whole square into re minus d. So this will cancel out, and what is left here? G me. But re cube we can write re square into re minus d upon re cube. RE cube can be RE square minus RE. But G into mass of earth by radius का whole square, that is becomes what? But see here, all of you, in place of m dash we put this value me by RE cube into R minus D का whole cube. me by RE cube RE minus D का whole cube. m comes. So force by mass, that is acceleration at a depth D by what is the distance? RE minus D ka whole square. Beta RE minus D ka whole cube means RE minus D ka whole square into RE minus D. RE minus D left, RE minus D ka whole square, RE minus D ka whole square cancel out. This remaining. Now, this is known as small g. G on the surface of earth. G on the surface of earth into 1 minus D upon RE radius of earth. But if we consider this one, what is RE minus D? This total distance is RE and this is D. RE minus D, this distance, that is distance from the center of this body. We can assume that as x. Now, from this equation, we can say that, what we can say that? But see here, this is fixed G, this is constant, so G is G at depth D is directly proportional to radius of earth is also constant. RE minus D is the distance, this is RE, radius of earth, minus D is depth, this is RE minus D, that the distance from the center. So RE minus D, so we can say that the gravity, the acceleration due to gravity inside the earth is directly proportional to distance from the center. So if we draw the graph for variation of G, let us see here, what is the value of G at the center? D is when we take this mass from surface to here. What is the depth? Depth is equal to RE. You put D, RE. RE minus RE, 0, 0 into something, 0. So if you are asked to draw the graph between variation of G from the center of earth, R is the distance, now on the surface of earth, when this becomes equals to G. But this is G. It is maximum on the surface of our earth. When the distance becomes equals to R. So graph will be like this. This is acceleration due to gravity. On y-axis we are representing what? Acceleration due to gravity. But see here, ये ग्राफ क्या रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है? जैसे जैसे सेंटर से दूर जा रहे बढ़ता जा रहा है, बढ़ता जा रहा है, और यहां जाके क्या हो गया बेटा? ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ G mass of earth by radius of earth का whole square, that is 9.8. But after this we have already derived this formula, G into 1 minus 2h upon R, that is above the earth's surface. So this one is G outside the earth is inversely proportional to distance. G inside the earth, G is directly proportional to distance, that is centered from the earth. You remember this one. But what is the question here? You have to determine the height. Find the height. Find the height above the earth's surface. Find the height above the earth's surface, where gravity becomes 1/4. So beta, we know this formula. We will not apply this formula. G at height h is equal to G into 1 minus 2h upon R. Beta, this formula is applicable when h is very, very less. This is not applicable because the gravity reduces to 1/4. So the height will be very, very large. In that case, we will not apply. We know the formula for G, Gm by R square. What is R? We are taking the distance from center of earth to height h. But the total height, radius of earth plus h, Gm by R square. But if we take R square common, it becomes 1 plus h by R ka whole square. But this quantity is called G. Now, G at height h become 1/4, G by 4th. G cancel out. 4 is equal to 1 plus h by R. Reciprocate this. But जब हम इसे reciprocal में ले जाएंगे, तो ये क्या होगा? 4 is equals to 1 plus h by R. बड़ा 4 इधर, 4 minus 1, 3. बड़ा R इधर multiply. 3R is equal to h. 3R is equal to h. तो बेटा जब हम लोग अर्थ के सरफेस से कितनी ऊंचाई जाएंगे 3 into रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ। तो बेटा यहां जाने पर जी की वैल्यू 1/4 हो जाएगी। जी की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी 1/4। बेटा if now next question is determine the height above the earth surface where gravity height h where gravity decreases by 2%, gravity decreases by 2%। बेटा 2% वेरी लेस, बहुत कम हुआ। तो बेटा अब ये हम यूज नहीं करेंगे। दिस फार्मूला वी विल नॉट, वी यूज द फार्मूला दैट वी हैव डिराइव्ड। इफ h is very very less then in that g at height h is equals to g into 1 minus 2h upon r। बेटा ये फार्मूला हम पुट करेंगे। तब इसे कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे? हाउ विल सॉल्व दिस वन? हाउ मच ग्रेविटी रिड्यूसेस? बेटा by 2%, by 2%। तो बेटा 2%, तो बचा कितना बेटा 98%। 98 by 100 of g is equals to g into 1 minus 2h upon r। बेटा g cancel out, this comes down to h upon r is equals to 1 minus 98 upon 100, that is 2 by 100 is equal to 2h upon r। बेटा 2h is equals to 1 by 50 into r, तो 2h is equals to बेटा r by 100, why r is 6400 kilometer by 100, that is 64 kilometer, that is 64 kilometer above the earth's surface। If you go 64 kilometer above the earth's surface, beta here the gravity decreases by how much percent? How much percent? 2%. So if the distance is very very less in comparison to the radius of earth, then decrease of gravity will be hardly 1%, 2%, 0.5% like this. In that case, we will use this formula.